This is why including poultry and seafood in your diet is critical, especially if you're eating just a ribeye type diet like the popular carnivore diet. That's because poultry and seafood are the richest sources of taurine. Boosting your intake of taurine is going to help you lower your body weight set point and improve insulin sensitivity. It's also being studied heavily for its powerful benefits when it comes to reversing the aging process and improving longevity. Hi, I'm Dr. Sarah Zaldivar, and I was featured on the first ever carnivore documentary called Reverse TV series, and I lost and maintained 35 pounds as I explained in this YouTube video, mainly by lowering my body weight set point and raising my baseline dopamine levels. I've also quit my nutrition and exercise physiology professor jobs at the University of Miami and the American College of Sports Medicine so I could focus on research and coaching the thousands of clients that I've coached towards better health and fitness. Now, taurine is exclusively found in animal foods, so if you're vegan, you absolutely have to supplement. If you are including animal foods, I know that a lot of my audience first got to know me mainly because I was talking so much about the carnivore diet, but I also know that a lot of them over time may have transitioned towards a meat-only type diet or ribeye steak type diet only. And that is not the smartest approach, not only because of so many nutrient deficiencies and the lack of omega-3s, but also because you're not going to get enough taurine that way. The therapeutic dose of taurine is 2 to 3 grams per day. So even if you're only consuming red meat, most people tend to eat around 2 pounds of red meat per day. If that's all they're eating, you're only getting 274 milligrams, which is far, far below the 2 gram or 2000 milligram minimum per day. Contrast that with dark meat, turkey, and chicken, whereby you get 300 to 400 milligrams per 3.5 ounce serving. So red meat only has anywhere between 30 to 80 milligrams per 3.5 serving, whereas dark meat, turkey, and chicken has 300 to 400 milligrams. Fish and seafood have even higher amounts. Specifically, scallops in a 3.5 ounce serving, you can get 800 to 900 milligrams of taurine. Mussels, 650 milligrams of taurine. Clams, 550 milligrams. Tuna, not so much, it's 40 to 50 milligrams, but that's still higher than the ground beef or just red meat content of taurine. Dairy and eggs have trace amounts, and like I mentioned, plant foods, non-existent amounts, so you don't get taurine from plant foods. Now, if you also add in supplementation of taurine, specifically if you push it towards the 3,000 to 6,000 milligrams per day or 3 to 6 grams of taurine per day, then what you get is increased fat oxidation. So taurine may enhance the use of fat as fuel during exercise, and also it helps increase your baseline metabolism. So basically it helps speed up your metabolism. It improves insulin sensitivity. Doses around 3 grams per day have been linked to better glucose handling in people with metabolic issues. And also it can help GABA, your neurotransmitter that calms you down, and that helps lower food cravings. Also interesting is that if you're an athlete or if you're training to progressively increase your fitness and speed up your metabolism, then taurine supplementation can help reduce soreness and speed up your recovery from workouts, which that is going to speed up your metabolism. You gotta remember that if you just started lifting, I've seen people add just 1 pound of muscle in their frame and they can speed up their metabolism by 400 calories per day in that first pound or first 2 pounds of muscle. It's like the metabolism is dying to come back online. And so focusing on speeding up your metabolism by training and helping the recovery of training by optimizing your nutrition can really help you speed up the metabolism, be able to burn way more calories, lose body fat, but most importantly, have more energy, have your brain functioning at a much higher level, and just feel amazing. So there you have it. I hope you found this information helpful. Share it with a friend or family member who you think might benefit. And if you are looking for one-on-one support, motivation, accountability, then check out my coaching packages at drsarahzaldivar.com/coaching. And to stay up to date with my research, make sure you are signed up to my newsletter at drsarahzaldivar.com/newsletter. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you in the next one.